Good morning. It's the Saints man. It's Sunday the 13th. We have the book and it's a week in the life. Uh, let's do this bit back to front. Um, if you like what the channel, if you listen to it, if you've got any comments, please get in touch. I'll try and answer them. I'll answer a few in the week. Uh, and subscribe. It's free. Get my numbers up. I think I'm on 1,200 and some. But yeah, much appreciated. It's all unedited. I don't edit it. I don't even look back over it. What I say is what it is. It's just straight from the horse's mouth or from the Saintsman's mouth. Um, we had a great week. Yeah, not going to lie. It all hinged on one day. Uh, we'll go back to start on Monday. First of all, the fuel. It's gone up massively. In fact, it's gone up so much it's not much cheaper now than buying it straight away with your own card. I've already jacked one of the cards in, so stop that. It was £1.20 a month. It was costing me, and I hadn't used it for ages, so that's gone. I'm not looking at getting any more either at the moment. I'm just going to see what happens. I've got one, and that's just about cheaper, and that's the one I've always used, so we'll see. Um, Monday, I had some subcontract work from the guys down the road. It wasn't a massive job. It was four drops. Four drops? Yeah, four drops. Kimbolton, then over to Addenbrooke's Hospital, and then up to Ely, and finished off in Kings Lynn, which is not the best area. So, although it's well paid, I ended up in a really poor area. Norfolk, around that area, is pretty piss poor, to be honest. But I did get another job. I got one from Thetford, which wasn't too far away, and it was to Milton Keynes. So it did work out. But at another occasion, I'd have been driving virtually home or driving to Peterborough, and then might not have got nothing. So, and you know, my track record on Peterborough, I really struggled to get work out of there, and I don't know why. Anyway, I picked up a job as well later in the day. The laptop guys phoned, and I got a job for the Tuesday. And Tuesday turned out to be the monster day. Um, I started off from home and left home at 6:30 to go to Reading. Nice and easy. I've done this job countless times. It's just a nice run, and it pays okay money. And then I got a job pretty much straight away from Wokingham to a village between Bedford and Northampton, Pavenham, which you think, well, that's great. That's me done for the day. I fully intended to do it. I delivered the second one, dropped it off, and I fully intended. I was on my way home. I was only 14 miles from home. I got along the 428, which is the road between Bedford and Northampton, and I was just getting to the only crossroads, and a job come on. And it was from Wellingborough to Cooper, Cupar, which is in Scotland. And Wellingborough was only 7 miles from where I was. Did I want a long day job out? I'm going to put really good money on it to do it because we all know Scotland, getting out of Scotland can be a real bind. And I did put really good money on it, and I got the job. It was a pallet, one pallet, 140 kilos, going to Cooper ASAP. If it had been the next day, I probably wouldn't have gone for it. And the reason being, I'll come to in a bit, but it was delivered ASAP. I went straight up, picked the job up, and on my way to Scotland. It's all motorway, A14, M6, right up to the top, cross, and then only the last bit is single road. And I got in Cooper that night at about 8 o'clock. I had two breaks of about 15, 20 minutes, cup of coffee, cup of tea, got something to eat. The big problem is it's all motorway services, it's all fast food shite, but that's all I could have. So got the Cooper, delivered it. Guy was waiting for me, really good. I had contact number, and he was waiting for it. Huge bloke. He was a youngish bloke into his strongman stuff, and we picked the pallet up. To be honest, I didn't really do much. He just picked it up off the back of the van, but he was just massive, and yeah, got that done. And I drove back. My plan was to drive back to Edinburgh using Park for Night, and I was going to initially go to Queen's Ferry under the bridges because I normally get okay sleep there. But the reports on Park for Night are that it's getting used a lot for boy racers. So I had a shower at Kinross Services, nice shower. Got myself a Burger King. This is about 9 o'clock at night, and I'd already looked at Park for Night. And in Dunfermline, there's a really good Park for Night, and it's the library car park. So I headed for there and parked in the car park, and it was lovely. It was quiet library, but there was a McDonald's just over the road, which we 100 yards away, and an Aldi, and I had a really good night's sleep. Slept solid actually, and woke up. I didn't wake up till about 7:15, and looked at the feed straight away, and I missed two jobs. One to Castle Donington and one across Scotland, which I didn't want. They'd already sold, so I was a little bit gutted. Anyway, starts putting my kit away, and a job come on, and it was from Bathgate, and it was 3 pickups: Bathgate, Airdrie, Glenrothes, and it had to be done in that order, and it was going down to Birmingham, which is ideal. I did quote cheap. I'm not going to lie. I think I quoted about 68, 70p a mile because I wanted the job. I wanted to get out of Scotland, and I've got really good money coming up, so I can afford to go slightly cheaper. And I think if I hadn't gone that cheap, I would not have got the job. And I got the job, and it was 3 pickups from 3 dentists. It was equipment that had been replaced. That's why I had to do the Glenrothes last, because he'd only just finished it when I got there. So I took away all the rubbish and back to Birmingham. So Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 long days. Tuesday was a long day. It was a long day. Wednesday wasn't a massively long day. A lot of mileage though. Still did 490 miles. But I drove home from Birmingham, and I got home. I started at 8:30 in the morning in Dunfermline, and I got home at 11 hours later. So wasn't as long as Tuesday, but it was still a good day. I decided Thursday, I was just going to have a chill out day. I didn't even think I was going to work, but I did. I didn't start till 9:30, and a job come on. I was looking for local work, very local, and all I did was a Northampton to just out 2 drops, just outside Milton Keynes, going to a plumber's. Nice and easy. When I got to Newport Pagnell, nice and simple. Parked up there, and then another job come on, Milton Keynes to Corby. So I did that, got to Corby, and that was me done. Literally, I did 4.5 hour day, and I was done because I'd done 2 long days, and now instead of killing myself and bloody well doing stacks and stacks and keep doing it, we're just gonna have a chill out. Went to see my auntie Thursday, and generally did a fair bit of paperwork from Tuesday and Wednesday, got everything sorted, and then the laptop guy phoned again. He got a laptop to Fareham for Friday morning. So Friday was going to be an early start. I'd intended Friday to do again local work because I was over target for the week, and but I'm not going to turn the laptop work down because it is really nice work, and it's no hassle. I know how it is. It's no hassle. So I picked the laptop up Thursday, and Friday morning left house at 6 o'clock, down to Fareham, got that delivered, and there was some jobs coming out of the south coast, Southampton, Portsmouth. I was looking for one that was going to get me nearer home and then finish, and a job come on to London. Now London, it frightens a lot of people. A lot of the northern lads on YouTube. It is. It's like me going to Manchester. I don't know Manchester very well, and I struggle sometimes, where places are. And I'm sure the Manchester guys are like that. They know it. But when you're in London, if you're from up north and you don't know it, it can be pretty intimidating, I suppose. I'm pretty good with the postcodes now, and it come up as Northwest 9. Northwest 10 is Park Royal. Northwest 9 is around Brent Cross, that sort of area. And it was just north of Brent Cross. It was to a residential, and it was picking up for a residential in Eastleigh. I quoted good money on it because it's going to London. Went into the west side and got the job. Should emphasise I got the job. Went into the west side of London and round the North Circular, past Wembley, up to Brent Cross, and delivered the job. It was a beautiful block of apartments. They're just built and really stylish. For me, I wouldn't want to live in an apartment, but they were very stylish, concierge and all that. And I got rid of it quite quick. Bloke was there, and I could park outside. We did that, and that was my week done. Get on the motorway. I thought I'm going to be home by 12:30. Another half day, short day, and I've had a really good day. Good earnings for Friday. Going up the M1, a job came on. I weren't even particularly looking. I was in traffic. I was stuck in traffic, and it said I was going to be home at 12:30. And a job come on from Hemel Hempstead up to Bedford, and it was a village. It wasn't a village. It was just inside Bedford. It wasn't right in the centre, but it was the Northampton side of Bedford. I phoned up. It didn't say don't phone. It didn't say e-quote only, so I phoned up. It was 30 miles, 32 miles. I quoted 40 quid. I'll tell you exactly what I quoted, and I got it for that. And it worked out. It was just off the M11 motorway. I went up to Bedford. I come off at Luton and went all through that way and up the A6 and got it delivered. It took me an hour longer. I got home at 1:30, but I got the extra money, and that really just boosts your week up nicely. So Friday was above target. So a cracking week. Not very happy with the week. My total mileage was high because I've been to Scotland and back. So it was 1,755, which is high mileage. But it's them 2 days was motorway, cruise control motorway. And that's, to me, doesn't put the strain on the van. I keep doing this with my arms. Don't know why. It doesn't put a strain on the van, to be fair. It's just motorway miles. And I just sit at 66, 67. So 1,755 miles. My duty time, I thought was going to be huge because after Wednesday, I'd done a lot of hours. But Thursday and Friday, I did 7 3/4 Friday, 4.5 Thursday. I ended up doing 46 hours. So pretty good, not too bad. I'm trying to get down to 41, 42-ish, but we'll see. Driving was a lot, 36 1/4. Again, Scotland and back. But my money was 12.52 before VAT, and then if you add the VAT, it takes it up to 1,502. Give the 150 10% to the VAT man, and I ended up with £1,352 and 16 pence. Divide that by 5, which is a daily rate, and it's 270 a day. Pence per mile wasn't as good as I want it, but you're doing longer distance jobs, and it came out at 77 pence a mile, every mile, from leaving home to getting home, every single mile. I tramped out one night, which was Tuesday. So, and that's the week. I am going to do a video. I keep saying this, but next week you should get a video come out, and it's hotels or tramping. I am I tramp, and I'll do a video on it, sort of explaining why and the benefits of tramping or the benefits of staying in a hotel. But that's the week. It was a good week. Not gonna lie, I was knackered Tuesday night. I slept like a log in the van, by the way, because just done a lot of hours, a lot of driving. But it was a good week. I had a cracking day yesterday. I was off yesterday, obviously Saturday. I went carp fishing and had the best session carp fishing I've ever had, ever. And I've been fishing a while. Yeah, caught 25 carp at Wold Farm, which is near Santa Pod in Northamptonshire. Great fishery. You have to book it up. It's you pay before you go. Brilliant session, absolutely brilliant. I fished there a few times and caught well all the time, but this time it was just off the scale. So, but it was slightly spoilt yesterday because we lost to the Tigers at Rugby Saints. We had 5 or 6 key players injured, and it cost us. We lost 24-8, and Tigers had their first team out. But we had 3 or 4 tries over the line. We couldn't get the ball down. So the guys did all right, actually. I'm not too disappointed, but can't stand losing to the Tigers. Today we're going out. We've got the grandkids, a couple of grandkids we're going to see, a bit of shopping, and then we're back on it tomorrow. Got a job already, and it's a small job picking up between 6 and 7 in the morning in Thrapston, and it's going to Coventry. So that get me in a really good area. Coventry's a really good area. That should get me there for about 8 o'clock, and we'll see where we go from there. Hope you have a good week, and I'll speak to you next week. Take care.